Hello everyone, and welcome to Scanner Sombre. I have been looking forward to this in VR. I've had the game for a little while. I bought it a little while ago. I've seen the game. I know the plot twists or whatever you'd call them, but I was waiting for the VR. It's now out in VR in beta, so it's not fully available in VR yet. Hopefully that means there are some changes they will still make, because I've heard that this is teleportation movement, which, if that's the case and there's no normal movement option, it's going to be really disappointing. But I figured I'd give it a try. God, this is amazing. I knew this game would be amazing in VR. Oh, that is phenomenal. I mean, the sense of the environment just from watching the game being played normally was quite something, but the VR... Right, okay, so options English, resolution, that's going to get downscaled for the video. Quality high, full screen yes, field of view, yada yada. Don't need left-handed mode because I'm not left-handed. Fine. New game. Okay, that drag, as you turn the head if it's loading something, is... Right, I could probably play this seated because I don't think... Yeah, there's no movement going on there. Oh, you used that to do it. Oh, this is... Yeah, this is kind of disappointing. My face is in the canvas. So you've got a little family photo down there next to the first aid kit. Sports bags, bedroll. Yeah, I really don't like this. I think it needs proper motion. I mean, you can't teleport terribly far. I mean, I was thinking of a section later in the game where there's... Wow, that looks like it's like way up in the air. Where you have to go through water, and it's sort of environmentally terrifying to go through the water, and if you can just teleport, that might kill it slightly. Oh, I just picked it up by getting near it. I mean, this is what the VR is for, just to actually scan by doing this. Because that is really good. And I just wish we had normal movement, and I hope they add that when they do the VR full release, because I am not a huge fan of teleport motion in VR. It has its place, it's not a bad system, but it sort of should only exist when the alternative doesn't work, and the alternative here should work because the normal game has normal motion. And to be honest, I doubt I'll get through the whole game in one episode. It's sort of an hour long, so it'll take 2 episodes. I might just do the second episode normally rather than VR. We'll see how I find the experience, but I suspect I'm going to want to just play it normally so I can move around in a sensible manner. Okay, so I can turn. That makes sense. I mean, the teleporting isn't awful, it's just like not as natural as it ought to be. So for anyone who doesn't know, anyone who hasn't seen this game, the premise is you've got this scanner and a headset, which is why it was like... They didn't want to do a VR version initially because they were worried that people would think it was a VR-only game. And I can kind of understand that. To an extent I also disagree, but I understand why that was a concern for them. And the premise is you've got this scanner and you're in a cave and you can't see the cave, it's completely dark for the vast majority of it, and you use the scanner to sort of render in the topography of the cave. So red is closest to you, blue is furthest to, and look at that. That is stunning. Look at it. You can see the shape of the cavern. But the best bit is you can see other parts through the parts that you can see in front of you. And it's a visually absolutely stunning effect. And it can take as long or as little time as you want to fill in every last dot. Like I can just focus here and we just get a solid red patch. Whereas over there I can leave it more speckly. And yeah, the point is you fill it in as you go along, and you find your way around using the topography. So you can scan all inside the tent and everything, you know. Is there a dark patch here? Just some little lumps on the floor. So yeah, let's. I should still be facing forwards because I haven't really turned around. So yeah, let's proceed onward. I can climb on top of things really easily. That is part of why I don't like teleportation. Apparently, you can teleport through walls because of the dark patch. What's with that? Can I scan under there? Why won't that part fill in? That's kind of strange. Yeah, apparently you can teleport through walls in some places, which is interesting from an exploration standpoint, but from the gameplay standpoint, if you want to just play the game sort of the proper way, I think that, again, is not a good thing. I don't know. But I did really want to see this in VR, so you know, it's the immersion experience is what I was here for. If the controls aren't so great, then you know, that's fine. Oh, I know why this isn't filling in. It's because I'm inside it. See, again, that's a problem. I can duck, but look how far it goes over there. And this isn't even the biggest part of the cave. I'll tell you that right away. I should probably make progress, because although I'm enjoying filling this in, it's probably making for a boring video. So I'm just going to sort of give a cursory scan over the area to try and make sure we're seeing what there is to see, but not go out of my way to like really fill it in. And the other thing with this game is, and I might turn the game volume up for this game, for the most part, for exactly this reason. Listen. You can hear the air. You can hear the occasional drip. And you can use those drips later as sort of like there are stalagmites here because that's where you generally get drips. So the environmental sound, the ambient sound in this game is really good. It's subtle, but very, very. See, the wind's getting louder over here. But yeah, just being able to scan in any direction while still moving forwards. And you can tell the floor's wet here. You can't see that the floor's wet, but you can hear that it is. And yeah, the being able to scan in any direction while still being able to move forwards, because you can't do that in the normal game, because you move in the direction you're facing, obviously, like most games. So that's something. Ooh, hello. Oh. Yeah, I fell out of the world. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Where am I? Okay, the colours there were interesting. So yeah, let's not go through the little hole in the side of the world there. Where even was it? There. Yeah, let's not go through the little hole in the wall. Scanner. Yeah, let's not, because you can actually... I doubt you could get through there in the normal game, because it's such a narrow gap, but because I can teleport, yeah, I can go straight through that. That's not good. Interesting, but not good. So, just progressing through the cave here. There's a rock there. I'm facing to the side, aren't I, I think? Yeah. Did I go off camera? Let's just turn and... Yeah, I wish I had normal movement. I already do not... Yeah, I'm going to not go on about the teleporting, but I'm not terribly keen on it. It just doesn't feel like the best way to navigate through this place. And as we've already seen, it lets you go through gaps, stuff that you wouldn't be able to, and fall in holes, which, while amusing, is not really an optimal gameplay. Having to duck under things, sort of interesting. Kind of doesn't work because you like have your face in it before you realise you need to duck. Nobody had been as deep as this for thousands of years. I mean, just look at that. Just look back there. That is, I was utterly alone. No call for help would ever reach the surface. So straight away we get the indication that we're actually... My friends all told me I was crazy. My wife, couldn't understand my obsession. Why do I always get itchy nose when I'm supposed to visit my cell? But I had to know if the myths were true. It's good that that follows you in front of your face. I was wondering whether that would even show up like Steam achievements don't pop on the headset. They pop on screen but not on the headset. So it's good that that shows up. I'm glad they got that in. So we're pretty deep in a cave is the point. And we're exploring to see if the myths are true. What myths they are is not yet stated, but will be pretty soon. It's left pretty ambiguous in general, but you get the sort of the point of why we're in here. I'm wondering how the map's going to work in VR. I'm a little concerned about that, because that could either be amazing or horrible. Or, you know, just mediocre. Mediocre's always possible. Can I, like, go up there? No. Burst scan's going to be amazing in VR, I'm sure. Because that already looks impressive in normal. Just scanning the ceiling. Around that corner. I might have to... Anything over here? No? Wet floor again. Got a nice big rock there. Got some pillars. And they do not look wholly natural. They look a little too regular. I'm not sure whether they're natural pillars or not. Well, that's clearly a stalagmite there. So then maybe they are just natural columns, rather than pillars. Column being, you know, what the natural ones are called. Where a stalagmite and a stalactite meet. Yep, even more water here. Not enough that the floor is flooded because, as we'll see later, the scanner doesn't place permanent dots on water. So the floor's merely very, very wet here. Can I go up there? Yeah. This is actually quite... Look at that! Look at the topography you can see there. That is just beautiful. I'm guessing I'm not going to slide down things generally as well, because it's teleporty. So if you teleport into a hole, then you'll fall down the hole, but if you're standing on a slope, I'm guessing you won't really slide as much as you would in the normal game? I don't know. As I haven't played it normally yet, so I don't have the point of comparison as a player, only as a viewer. But there's just... it's just... immensely satisfying to fill in the cave like this. I mean, if I had all the time in the world and didn't get bored, because I probably would eventually, I would spend hours in this game just, like, getting the vast majority of the surfaces filled in near completely. I would probably get bored faster than I think I would doing that. But for a while it would be invincible. Oh, the itchy nose. I need to check I haven't got like a hair stuck to the foam of the headpiece or something. I think I have. Can't tell. Okay, going this way. I mean, it's been a while since I watched this game being played, so I can't remember every detail of it, which is good. It's nice to play a game not knowing, or at least not remembering, every single detail. I know the plot line, so to speak. I know the general premise and everything, but I can't remember like the full path through the caves or anything. So I've still got to explore this. There may be here we go. Here we go. This is where the fun starts. I'm not going to put too much effort into scanning the room beyond here because that thing is going to do it for me. Let's just stop and watch it for a second. Look at that. Look at the detail you can see in the stalagmites over there. And just looking behind yourself and seeing where you've come from is all, and the music. The music as well is really, really good. I love the music. See, obviously when you scan this thing it just comes up solid because it's a solid object, so you just get the cluster of points on its surface. So there we've got bridges. Oh, the bridges. So there's another scanner over there that did its thing. And some more over there. There's not really much else in this chamber, I don't think. You see pillar holding the arch up. Hello. Arches. So we've got clearly man-made structure here that wasn't immediately obvious before, even with those things having scanned a good chunk of it. That's just a massive stalagmite. That is the sound of an upgrade. Got some more bits of pillar over there. Am I still facing forwards? No, I'm facing to the side. How long have I been facing to the side? Good grief. So yeah, the upgrades just look like another scanner, which is a little bit pants, but you know. So the first question you ask is aperture control. Use the thumbstick, change aperture. Left, right. Okay. Could this place have been even older than the legend suggested? So with the aperture control, we can do like really focused scanning. The resolution was astonishing. Never before had such a powerful geological scanner been available. So you can do really focused scanning, but it's a small area. So it fills in a lot of dots, but in a small area. Or you can widen it right out, so you scan a large area, but without much detail. So for the most part, you want to go kind of middling. So you've got a fair bit of detail, but you cover a reasonable area. Especially later on when we get the burst scan. Am I still facing forwards? Not really. Later on when we get the burst scan, we can cover large areas with that. Will I fall if I do that? No. I will on that one. Yeah, the thing just drops all the way down there. Sounds. This tickle on my nose is really getting annoying. Just make sure I've filled in the bridge so I can tell if there's actually a gap in front of me. Yeah, you can't fall down that one. And this is quite steep, really, isn't it? Look at it. And you can also scan all the way at the ropes holding it up. And the other thing that I really like is, look at that, you can see the shadow on the wall where I scanned. You get the shadow on the wall behind because the thing was in the way. Let's do it on this side if I step back a little bit. If I do that, you can see, if I do it quite carefully, you can see the shadow going up the wall behind it. I'm just filling in now. And that's a really nice thing. It really comes into play with the burst scan. That like you get huge shadows of any obstacles on the walls behind. Let's go a little wider. I seem to have acquired rustling clothing in the last minute. The fact you can just reach up and scan things from above or below if you want to as well. That is a plane going over. That is the thing with the VR that is really nice. That you gain the flexibility that VR always gives you to do more subtle sorts of motions, or that's not subtle, but you know what I mean. You can do more than just wherever you're pointing, because you can aim around things and it actually goes around, rather than you're leaning but you're still looking at a flat screen so it doesn't do anything. So yeah, I don't know how far I'm going to get in this episode because I guess I'm kind of dithering a bit. And I don't have a lot to talk about, but I don't want to cut anything because then you'll... Can you hear that? That very faint crackling. Something over there. And it's crackling when I'm scanning it. How loud is this going to be? Oh god. Well, it's not loud on this bit, it's a little further on. Oh, there's the distortion. Oh, I'm actually getting chills. Oh! That's good atmospheric game design. I'm getting chills just looking at this. Also, I know what happens further on. And look, there's a shadow on the wall because I scanned past this guy. In fact, the shadow goes all along the floor. Are you not scanning if I point you towards... Oh, it completely breaks down. That's interesting. We see everything shifting slightly in the background. So we've got an entire set of arches around here. Well, a broken set, but... Let's fill in the shadow. I'm just aware that he's right behind me and it's a little creepy, even though this one... Oh god! Oh! Oh, I'm getting shivers. Okay. I had not noticed when watching this game, unless they've added that, but they probably haven't, it probably did it before. If you look away, this guy turns to face you. I thought this guy just stood there and didn't do anything. Oh! Oh god. So if he's facing that way. Oh, that is really creepy. Oh my god, that's amazing. But he doesn't do anything. None of the things in this game that seem threatening actually do anything. They're just really goddamn creepy. Wow, that's it's a hot day. I am too warm right now, but I feel so cold right now. That is. Are the dots very slowly disappearing as well? A plus, guys. That's really good, creepy ass design. Wow. Which way do I go from here? I think it's over that way. Yeah. You are really creepy, and I love it and hate it at the same time. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna leave you to it, Mr. Creepy ass guy. Oh, I'm gonna hate it in a minute, aren't I? I'm gonna hate the bit that's coming up so much in VR. It's bad. It would have been bad enough in the. Okay, still there. I'm expecting him to disappear or something. Oh, I do not feel comfortable having him behind me. That's how well designed that is. Even though I know it's completely harmless and it's not even going to chase me. Well, that one isn't going to follow me along here, is my point. And I know that, but. Oh man. Okay, no, where am I going? I thought this was the way. Are you still over there? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's kind of a route here. I'm sort of inside a wall, I think. I'm not sure quite how I'm supposed to... Over there? He's still over there, I can see him. I think you come like over that. I don't know. I think this is the way forwards. Just not entirely sure how I'm supposed to make my way into here. Is he still? I think he is. Here he is. So yeah, he's not moving. And I've come from all the way down over there as well. That's the other thing you can see, is this cave all down there. That's where I came from. Yeah, he's still there. Um, okay, I will be ducking here. This looks like a flat edge, which implies you're not actually meant to come down here. Can I? Oh god, please say I can actually get back up there. Seriously? Okay, good. Where do I go then? Okay, that's the wall. That just all goes under there, but I don't think you'd be able to get under there the normal way. Because I am literally crouching here. Where the heck is the... actual intended. I'm in a wall. That's bad. I will fall outside the map if I do that. Where the heck am I going? I am legitimately lost. Here? Here. No. Which one am I facing? To the side. I really lose track of which one I'm facing. And it's been half an hour. I'm just going to try and find my way out of this particular cave. I guess. Let's just step back through to here and see if I can work out where you're supposed to go. Am I going to have to come back towards Creepy McGee over here and try and find another way? So I've scanned a whole load through there. Was there another path that I missed? Oh, I'm getting chills coming back towards him. So goddamn creepy. I love it. And there's the distortion again. Up there. I managed to keep my feet firmly planted facing the right way. Yeah, you definitely seem to have lost some of your dots. Oh, there's stairs there. I didn't even realise. I can imagine losing sight of him now because I'm going the way you're supposed to, I think. He's still over there at the moment. Sound. Okay, still going up. And he's going to keep turning to face me, isn't he? If I head round here, and look away, and look back. No, maybe not. Maybe it's now that he can't see me, so to speak. No, maybe he's turned, I can't tell. Doesn't really matter. I'm progressing again, finally. Oh, has he gone? No, he's there. I can see him. Oh, that's a plane. I was like, what the hell's that noise? Bloody planes going over. Either ruining or adding to the atmosphere, depending on how you look at it. Okay, that one is loud. That one is really loud. Yeah, he's still back there. I seem to have lost footprint noises. Let's focus a little more. Okay, we're coming up to the bridge cavern. That will be a good place to stop, I think. Actually, you're probably going to be able to cut out huge chunks of the bridge cavern in theory with the teleport. I don't know. Depends how well they've designed it. So yeah, this cave is just full of bridges. Like loads of them. See? And you can do all the ropes. There's a broken one. Well, they're all a bit broken, but... Okay, right, well, I'm going to leave this episode here. Do I want to do the whole thing in VR? Honestly, I don't know. I guess let me know what you think. I'm really... I hope I haven't just accidentally gone into Steam VR Home by pressing that wrong button. I don't know. I feel like the VR as an experience is great. It really is. The ease of scanning is wonderful. But I'm not keen on the teleporting. I'll probably carry on in VR. I'm probably going to get the crap scared out of me by this game in VR because I've already had chills from that guy. And he's like the least of it. Yeah, so that is going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, share, favourite and comment, help support the channel. Follow me on Twitter to stay up to date what's going on. And subscribe if you want to see more. I am scanning so that we can see more. Get it? Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next... God, that goes... Oh, God. Hang on. Let's just stand right on the... Oh, God, that's... Okay, you can actually scan down there. That is a long way down. No, it's not so far that you can't scan the bottom, but that is a long way. Oh, what's that? It's like a box on the edge. Getting distracted. I was ending the episode. There's a bunch of like boxes on the edges. There must be structural things. Yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.